Hello friends, welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, and today we are continuing the King of the Hill tournament using Fall Classic Baseball, featuring all of the teams that you see on this list. The tally marks indicate how many wins everybody has, and we're already up to game number 10 in this tournament. The 1952 New York Yankees are the current Kings of the Hill, and they've earned themselves 2 wins already in this tournament. As the King of the Hill, they host the next team on the list to play, and that team is team number 11, the 1974 Los Angeles Dodgers. So we have a Dodger-Yankee matchup, but it's cross-generational because it's the 52 Yankees hosting the 74 Dodgers. Now, the matchup is interesting on several levels here today. The first level is, of course, that the rotation continues for the King of the Hill team. So that means that they are employing their third starter today against the Dodgers, and that's left-hander Eddie Lopat. He will be opposed by Los Angeles Dodger right-hander, their ace, Don Sutton. And we are in, of course, Yankee Stadium because the King of the Hill hosts the games. You have to knock them off that hill to take over the title as the new king. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm glad you're with us. With no further ado, let's get to today's starting lineups. And here are today's starting lineups for the 74 Dodgers. Leading off at second base, it's Davey Lopes. Batting second and left field, Bill Buckner. Batting third and center field, Jim Wynn. Batting fourth at first base, Steve Garvey. Batting fifth in right field, Joe Ferguson. Batting sixth at third base, Ron Cey. Batting seventh at shortstop, Bill Russell. Batting eighth at catcher, Steve Yeager. And batting ninth on the mound, it's Don Sutton. In 1974, Don Sutton started 40 times. He completed 10 games, 276 innings pitched on his ledger, and that was good for a 19-9 one-loss mark on the season. For the 52 Dodgers, leading off in left field, it's Gene Woodling. Batting second at third base, Gil McDougald. Batting third in center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fourth behind the plate, Yogi Berra. Batting fifth today at first base, Johnny Mize. Batting sixth, getting his first start in the tournament in right field, it's Irv Noren. Batting sixth, it's Irv Noren. Batting seventh at shortstop, Phil Rizzuto. Batting eighth at second base, Billy Martin. And I'll do it. Batting ninth, it's the pitcher, Eddie Lopat, the lefty. 20 games in 1952 with 19 starts, 10 complete games, 149 innings of work, and a 10-5 record for Eddie Lopat. All right, so we are ready to go. Let's see what kind of stuff everybody has here today. Rolling first for Lopat. He has B stuff. And Don Sutton for the Dodgers has A stuff. Here comes Davey Lopes, ready to lead it off against Lopat. And we are underway. And there's a base hit to start the frivolity for the Dodgers. And that's a single for Lopes to start the ball game. Now Lopes, of course, excellent speed. Let's see. He had 59 stolen bases on the season. And that was good for second to Lou Brock in 1974. So we're going to check Yogi Berra's arm. It's average, so it doesn't affect. There's a 0 effect on his stolen base chances. Lopat's a lefty. Lopat's arm is average, so that's his hold. He will hold Lopes there at 1-4. 5-6, Lopes gets a jump, so let's see what happens. Lopes gets a jump. It's a 15 is his stolen base number. And he steals second. The throwdown from Yogi Berra to Phil Rizzuto is late. And the Dodgers have a man in scoring position in the top of the first. Buckner, the next pitch to Billy Buck is, the next pitch to Billy Buck is hitting the air to center. Mickey Mantle coming in a few steps. That's going to force Lopes to hold, and there's one down in the top of the first. Jimmy Wynn now. Lope at the stretch. The pitch to Wynn, that's going to be a range check if he doesn't strike him out. 1-2, he strikes him out. He does not strike him out. So we have a range check. Oh my God, I smell gas. Left field, that's Gene Woodling. Gene Woodling's range in 1952 is an 11. And it drops for a base hit. Stopping at third is Lopes. Dodgers at the corners now with one out for Garvey, with the Yankee infield now at double play depth. Lope at the stretch and the delivery to Garvey. He hits it on the ground to Rizzuto. The Scooter is going to take it himself to second. And Jim Wynn with a hard slide takes out the Scooter. That's all they're going to get. So Garvey gets an RBI in the fielder's choice. A 6 unassisted retires Wynn on the fielder's choice. Lope scores from third, so the stolen base bears fruit. It's 1-0 74 Dodgers. Now with Garvey at first and 2 outs, Lope at the stretch, and the delivery to Ferguson is hit on the ground to Rizzuto. Fills up with it and throws to Johnny Mize for the third out, and that'll retire the Dodgers, but they get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So it's 1-0 74 Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the first. Don Sutton with a lead. He will face Woodling, McDougald, and Mantle in the Yankee first. Pitch from Sutton. That's hit hard by Woodling down the right field line. Back goes Ferguson. It's off the wall. Ferguson grabs it, throws it toward the infield. Woodling cruises into second base with a double, and the Yankees are threatening right away. Sutton the stretch, the pitch to McDougald. Grabbing from the wrong stack. Ground ball, Ron Say. He gloves it to his left. He fires to first to Garvey, and here comes Woodling. Garvey's return throw to Say is not a good one. Woodling advances to third with 1 out. They're taking advantage of Steve Garvey's throwing arm in the first inning. Woodling on third with 1 out, and here's Mantle. Sutton gonna go from the stretch. The pitch to Mantle. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. 2 down in the bottom of the first, and Berra comes up. Sutton from the windup now. The pitch. Base hit for Yogi Berra to right field. Ferguson collects it and throws it back in. Woodling scores from third, and we're tied at 1. Johnny Mize comes to the plate. Sutton the stretch, the pitch to Mize. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That will get the Dodger right-hander out of the first inning, but not before the Yankees get a run on 2 hits and even up the score at 1 after 1 inning in the books. Got a feeling this one's going to go right down to the 9th inning. Say, Russell, and Yeager against Lopat, a trio of right-handers. Lopat kicks and deals. 54 chart. Where are you? That's the question on America's mind. Here we go. Alrighty. That's a 13. Base hit to left. Can Woodling handle it cleanly, or is he going to boot it? He has an error rating of a 1. And so he will handle it and get it back in, say with a leadoff single in the second. Here's Russell. Low pat, the stretch, the delivery to Billy Russell could hit him. It does not hit him. It's a jam job. Hit in the air to right. Coming on is Noren. And he'll make the catch for out number 1 in inning number 2. Now it's Yeager. Low pat, the stretch, the pitch to Yeager. And that's going to be grounded to McDougald at third. He gloves it. Goes to Billy Martin for 1. The relay to Mize is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, around the horn 5-4-3 double play turned by the Yankees. And that'll close out the Dodgers second. We go to the Yankees second. It's a 1-1 game. Sutton versus Lopat in this one. The winner of this game will host the 1959 Go Chicago White Sox in our next game. That'll mean early win, or maybe Billy Pierce, for the White Sox against whoever. Be Andy Messersmith if the Dodgers win, and to be announced if the Yankees win. They used a number of people in that fourth starter spot. Sutton winds and deals to Irv Noren. And Noren hits it on the ground to Billy Russell. He's up with it and throws to Garvey for out number 1. Phil Rizzuto, the scooter. Sutton kicks and deals. Rizzuto pops it up. Wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Ron Say is under it, and he takes it in fair territory for out number 2. Now it's Billy Martin. Sutton winds and deals to Martin, and we have a ballpark check. 1-3. Martin's going to get it out of here. Down the line, and it's caught by Bill Buckner on the track. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Billy Martin gives the 52 Yankees the lead, but no. We go to the third. It's a 1-1 ball game. Lopat almost had the lead, but not quite. Sutton, Lopes, and Buckner coming 9-1-2 for the Dodgers in inning number 3. Lopat kicks and deals. Popped him up. Billy Martin on the infield dirt, calling and taking for out number 1. Davy Lopes. Lopat winds and delivers. Lopes hits it in the air to left. This is Gene Woodling toward the line, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Bill Buckner coming. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Lopat's delivery, and this is trouble. Buckner hits it down the right field line, and it's going to rattle around in the corner. Irv Noren's got to go get it. Around first goes Buckner, and he's into second with a 2-out double now for Jimmy Wynn. Leading runner is on second base. 2 outs, though. Lopat the stretch, the pitch to Win. Hey, struck him out. The broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Yes. Bottom of the third coming. 1-1 ball game. Good game. Game number 10 of our tournament using Fall Classic Baseball. It's Lopat, Woodling, and McDougald, 9-1-2 for the Yankees, coming up in the third. Sutton kicks and delivers. Ground ball, Davy Lopes to his left, cuts it off, grabs it, throws to Garvey, and there's one away in the Yankee third. Here's Woodling, 1-for-1, scored the Yankee run back in the first. Sutton winds and delivers. There's a base hit for Woodling, and it's trouble for the Dodgers. A single to the left, cut off by Buckner before it gets in the gap. Woodling holds with a long single. One out, one on for McDougald. Dodger infield moves to double play depth. Sutton the stretch, the pitch to Gill. And that's hit on the ground to Ron Say. He goes to Lopes for one. The relay to Garvey, not in time. McDougald beats the Rapid first. However, Woodling is retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice. McDougald safe at first. There's 2 outs now for Mantle. 1-1 game. We're in the bottom of the third. Sutton the stretch. The delivery to Mickey. Hit in the air to right. This is going to drive Ferguson back a few steps. He makes the catch, though, just before the warning track to retire the Yankees. We go to the 4th inning now. With your score, Dodgers 1, Yankees 1. And the 59 White Sox waiting in the airport at O'Hare to see where they're flying. Are they flying to New York to battle the Yankees, or are they flying to L.A. to take on the Dodgers in the next game? Eddie Lopat will face Garvey, Ferguson, and Say, a trio of right-handed sticks in the top of the 4th. Lopat winds and deals. This is a ballpark check. Garvey with a base hit to right field. He is going to try to stretch it. Irv Noren cuts it off in the right center field gap, and he's going to fire it toward second base. They're going to get Garvey on a 1-4, and they got him. So a single and a 9-6 putout for Garvey. Not a brilliant base running play in the top of the 4th. Here we go with Ferguson. Lopat kicks and deals to Fergie. We got an error check unless he strikes him out 1-2. No. The error check for the 52 will be for the Scooter, Phil Rizzuto. Rizzuto's error number is a 5. He does not commit the error. He scoops it up, fires to Mize, and that will retire Ferguson for out number 2 in the Dodger 4th inning. And now it's Say, 1-for-1. Lopat kicks and deals. Ground ball, Johnny Mize gloves it. He's going to take it himself to the bag, and that's going to retire the Dodgers in the 4th. The base running gaff by Steve Garvey cost the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and we have a 1-1 game with Berra, Mize, and Noren coming for the Yankees. A trio of left-handed batters against Don Sutton. Berra's 1-for-1. Sutton kicks and deals. Hit in the air to center. Coming in a few steps is Wynn, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Now it's Mize. Johnny's 0-for-1. Sutton kicks and deals. Mize hits it on the ground to Bill Russell. He cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Garvey for out number 2. And now Irv Noren, the Yankee right fielder today. Sutton winds and delivers to him. And he hits it in the air to right center. Joe Ferguson on the run, and he gets there for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 4th inning. Sutton has retired 10 of the last 11 batters he has faced. So he is on a roll. We go to the 5th, and it's a 1-1 game in the Bronx. Eddie Lopat will face Russell, Yeager, and Sutton in the Dodger 5th. Lopat kicks and deals to the Dodger shortstop. Russell hits it in the air to left. Gene Woodling coming in. And there's one down. Now it's Yeager who hit into that awful double play back in the 2nd. Lopat winds and deals. Yeager hits it on the ground to the scooter, Phil Rizzuto. From the hole, he plants and throws. They get Yeager by 14 steps, and now it's Don Sutton. Lopat winds and deals to the Dodger pitcher, and that's taken outside for ball 4, and he walks his counterpart, Sutton, as Lopes will come to the plate now. Casey Stengel shaking his head in the Yankee dugout. Lopes 1 for 2. Lopat the stretch and the delivery. And we got the 54 chart. And that's not going to be a wild pitch chance. Instead, the men on base Wilder chart. Okay, so we have a pickoff chance on Sutton. See if Yogi gets him. He's got an average arm. 1-4. Yogi's going to pick Sutton off first. No, he doesn't. Sutton just gets back. All right, so the next delivery to Lopes. Base hit. Drops in front of Mantle. Mickey's arm in 1952 was strong in center, so Sutton will hold at second. 2 Dodgers on now for Buckner in the top of the 5th, but there's 2 outs. Lopat the stretch, the pitch to Billy Buck. Base hit for Buckner. Center field. Sutton is going to be waved. And he will score as the throw is cut by Mize. Lope stops at second. It's a 2-1 ball game on a 2-out clutch single by Bill Buckner. Jimmy Wynn comes to the plate. Lopat with 2-out trouble in the 5th. Eddie the stretch. The pitch to Wynn. Hit in the air to center. Mickey Mantle has a run into left center, and he's going to get there to make the catch for out number 3. But the Dodgers get the lead run. On a couple of hits, they leave 2, and we're halfway through this one already, and it is Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. Rizzuto, Martin, and Lopat, 7, 8, 9 coming in the Yankee 5th inning. Sutton winds and deals to the scooter. Combacker, gloved by Sutton. He's going to throw to Garvey, and there's 1 gone in the 5th. Billy Martin up. He's 0 for 1. And here we go again with a home run check. Goes back for Buckner, and it's gone. Billy Martin humps up on that swing, and he gets it out of here to tie the game at 2. Boy, another good game in this tournament. 2-2, bottom of the 5th. It's ballet time, and Eddie Lopat comes to the plate. Sutton winds and deals. Lopat swings. Hits it on the ground to Garvey. He doesn't like to throw, so he's going to take it himself for out number 2. Now it's Woodling. Gene is 2 for 2. Sutton winds and deals. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That's strikeout number 3 for Sutton. And we go to the 6th. The Yankees get a run on a bomb from Billy Martin, which is not a sentence that many people have said in their lives. And we go to the 6th, and we got a 2-2 game. Lopat will face Garvey, Ferguson, and Say in inning number 6. Now, let's talk about stamina. Lopat, as a starter, can do 36 batters before that becomes a potential issue. He has faced 21. So he's okay for the moment. Garvey stands in against the Yankee left-hander. Lopat winds and deals. We have a 54 chart. Where are you? 9, Wilder chart. Foul pop-up behind the plate. Catcher fighting it. Roll versus E rating to see if he drops the ball. Yogi Berra's error rating is a 1. He does not drop the ball, and that will retire Steve Garvey on F2. Coming up now is Ferguson. Joe is 0 for 2. We're in the top of the 6th. It's a 2-2 game. Lopat winds and deals to Ferguson. That is going to be a comebacker to Eddie Lopat. He takes a couple steps toward Mize and throws him the ball for out number 2 in the Dodgers 6th. Say is 1 for 2. Lopat kicks and deals. Base hit for Say to left. Drops in front of Woodling. Second hit for Ron in the game, and now Russell comes up. Billy's 0 for 2. Lopat the stretch. The pitch to the Dodger shortstop, and there's a base hit. Goes to center field. And Say is going to go to third. Off with the crack of the bat. So there's Dodgers at the corners now for Yeager with 2 outs. That's going to get action going in the bullpen for Casey Stengel. And it's going to be Johnny Sane, the right-hander, getting loose. Yeager with a chance to put the Dodgers in front. Say at third, Russell at first. There are 2 outs. Lopat the stretch. The delivery. Yeager hits it on the ground to Billy Martin. He's going to go the short way to Rizzuto at second, and that's going to retire the Dodgers in the 6th. So they threaten but don't score. We go to the Yankees 6th, and it's a 2-2 game. And the Yankees will be sending up their 2, 3, 4 hitters. McDougald, Mantle, and Berra in the 6th. McDougald 0 for 2. Sutton winds and deals. There's a base hit for McDougald. Center field. Drops in front of Wynn. He throws it back in, and now Mantle. Walter Alston watching closely from the 74 Dodgers dugout. No action yet in the bullpen. Sutton the stretch, the pitch to Mantle. Hey, struck him out. The broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. 4 strikeouts for Sutton. Here's Berra. Dodger infield playing for 2. Yogi is 1 for 2. The pitch from Sutton is a ball 4. All right, 2 on now with 1 out. For Mize, infield remains playing for 2. Mize at the plate. Sutton the stretch. The delivery to him. We got to the kitchen. Oh my God, it's a range check. I smell gas. No strikeout. The range check will be to center field. It's Jimmy Wynn. Jimmy Wynn's range in center is a 13 in 1974. He makes the grab for out number 2. Holding will be McDougald. And that's going to bring up Irv Norn. Irv is 0 for 2. Sutton the stretch. The pitch to Noren. Going to be an error check. 1-4 strikeout for Noren. He does not strike out. The error check will be a 52. That's for Lopes. Davey Lopes' error number in 1974 is a 9. And he gloves it, and he flips to Russell covering at second, and that is going to retire the Yankees in the 6th. So they threaten but don't score, and the important part of that is it brings Dodger reliever Mike Marshall into play now because he can handle those long, extended stints with 104 appearances, good for 208 innings in 1974. So Sutton's going to lead off against Lopat. Might be Lopat's last inning. We'll see. The pitch from Lopat to Sutton. Base hit for Don Sutton. Left field. Woodling throws it back in, and he is aboard. Now it's Lopes. A lot of options here now for Walter Alston. Lopat the stretch. The pitch to Lopes. He squares to bunt. He gets it down. It's bunted toward Garvey. He flips to Lopes covering, and that'll move Sutton to second base with 1 out. Now it's Buckner. Buckner 2 for 3. Lopat the stretch. The pitch to Billy Buck. Hit in the air to center. Coming in is Mantle. He will make the catch, so Sutton has to hold, and there's 2 down now for Wynn. The righties are coming now. It's tempting for Casey to yank Lopat, but he's still pitching well, so they're going to leave him in. Wynn is 1 for 3. The pitch from Lopat. Chart 54. It's an 18. That will not be a wild pitch. All right. Next delivery to Wynn. Hey, struck him out. Lopat got him on a changeup. That will retire the side. Lopat now has 2 strikeouts. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch them out in the Bronx. With your score, Dodgers 2, Yankees 2. Sutton will face Rizzuto, Martin, and Lopat, 7, 8, 9 in the Yankee 7th. Rizzuto 0 for 2. Sutton winds and deals to the scooter, and there's ball 4. So there's your leading run right there with Billy Martin coming to the plate. Mike Marshall's going to start to throw in the Dodger bullpen. Martin up. He homered in the 5th. Sutton the stretch. The delivery. There goes Rizzuto. The hit and run is on. Hit in the air to left. Bill Buckner coming in. He's going to make the catch. The Scooter puts on the brakes and hustles back to first, and now it's Lopat. Casey is going to bat for Lopat here. He's going to send up a pinch hitter, and that will be Joe Collins to bat for Eddie Lopat. Sane is the only person throwing in the Yankee bullpen, so he will be the next pitcher for New York. Lopat's day is done after 7 innings of work. He allowed 6, 8, 10 hits. He walked 1. He allowed 2 runs. They're both earned. He struck out 2. He cannot lose this game, but he could win it if the Yankees manage to score here. Collins, pinch hitting, hit .280 and played most of the season at first base until the Yankees acquired Johnny Mize. Don Sutton on the mound. He's the stretch. Checks Rizzuto, and now the pitch to Collins. This will be a ballpark check. Collins, a left-handed batter. This is a 9. Popped up, drifting into foul territory. Say over by the stands, and it's out of play. Somebody from Newark grabbed that one, and Collins gets another life. Sutton the stretch, the delivery to Joe Collins, and this is going to be trouble. It's to right and deep. Back goes Ferguson. Does it have enough legs? Ferguson makes the catch. Rizzuto again scrambling back to first base. And there are 2 down for Gene Woodling now. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Joe Collins goes deep. Here's Woodling with Rizzuto still at first. Second and third, 2 for 3 for Woodling today. The pitch from Sutton is hit deep for Woodling. And it's going to get over Jimmy Wynn's head. Going to rattle around in the monuments. Rizzuto is going to be waved around third. He's going to try and score. Jim Wynn hits Lopes. The relay from Lopes is going to be in time to cut down the Scooter at the plate. The Woodling gets a double, and it's 8-4-2 on the putout of Rizzuto at the plate. Wowzers. We go to the 8th, and we're still tied at 2. All right, so we've got a new Yankee pitcher coming, and that's going to be Johnny Sane. Sane, as you can see from his card, had 16 starts and 19 relief appearances, and in the World Series, they used him out of the pen. So I'm doing that here as well. He will bat in the 9 spot in the order. And he will face Garvey, Ferguson, and Say. At least those are the men who are scheduled in the Dodger 8th. Let's see what kind of stuff Johnny has today. He has B stuff. Two-two ball game, top of the 8th. The winner hosts the 1959 Go Chicago White Sox, the American League pennant winners. Sane kicks and deals to Garvey. Garvey swings and pops it up. Gil McDougald on the infield grass is going to take it for out number 1. Here comes Joe Ferguson, 0 for 3 for Joe. Sane winds and deals to Ferguson. Ground ball, Rizzuto from the hole. He fires to Johnny Mize for out number 2. And now Say, who's 2 for 3. Sane kicks and deals. Ballpark check for Ron Say. Right-handed batter. Base hit for Say. He's going to push it and try and get himself into scoring position. Mickey Mantle grabs the ball, fires towards second, and Say is out from here to Okoboji. So it's a single and an 8-6 putout on Say as he tries to stretch it with 2 outs to get into scoring position. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th, and your score, Yankees 2, Dodgers 2. McDougald coming to the plate, then Mantle, then Berra. Don Sutton's stamina is 32. He has faced 28 batters. McDougald 1 for 3. The pitch to him from Sutton. Ballpark check again we got a lot of them in this game. McDougald with a base hit, and he's going to try and stretch. Everybody's going for extra bases. Joe Ferguson. The throw coming to second base from Ferguson. The headlong slide by McDougald, and he is safe with a leadoff double. Now it's Mantle. Marshall is ready in the Dodger bullpen. But Sutton is due up 3rd in the 9th. Gonna let him face Mantle. Sutton, the pitch to Mick is hit to right and deep. This goes back. Ferguson to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run homer for Mantle gives the Yankees a 4-2 lead. Alston sticks with Sutton, 1 batter too long, and that's going to do it for Don Sutton. A 4-2 Yankee lead in the bottom of the 8th thanks to a 2-run homer by Mickey Mantle. Gonna see a double switch now. Mike Marshall coming on. He's gonna bat 5th in the order. Willie Crawford is gonna go out to right field. Ferguson and Sutton will come out. So now Sutton stands to lose it unless the Dodgers can rally. In the 9th against Sane. Tell you about Marshall. 1974. 106 games, 208 innings, a 15-12 record with 21 saves. See what kind of stuff he's got today. He has A stuff. All right, so he's facing Yogi with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th, and the Yankees looking for more. Bears 1 for 2. The pitch to him. Ground ball, Bill Russell. He's up with it and throws to Garvey, who makes a nice scoop for the first out in the 8th inning. Now it's Mize 0 for 3. Marshall kicks and deals. Mize hits a grounder to Russell. He's up with it. Cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Garvey for out number 2. And now Irv Noren with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Noren hits it to right. Willie Crawford coming in a few steps. He's going to make the catch for out number 3. But the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th get 2 on a home run by Mickey Mantle into the right field grandstand. And the Yankees now lead 4-2 and look like they're the ones that are going to be hosting the 59 Go White Sox. Unless the Dodgers can rally, it's Russell, Yeager, and Crawford coming up in the Dodger ninth. Russell is 1 for 3. Johnny Sane looking to close out the deal here. He winds and deals to Russell. Ground ball, Phil Rizzuto, he's up with it, and throws to Mize for out number 1. Here's Yeager. Sane kicks and delivers. Ball 4. He just walked Yeager, which will bring Crawford to the plate as the tying run. And all of a sudden now, action's going to start in the Yankee bullpen. And that will be Tom Morgan and Bob Kuzava, lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Casey Stengel likes it whenever he's in the Big Apple. Crawford at the plate now. Left-handed batting right fielder. 11 homers on the year. Sane the stretch, the pitch to Willie. Is a base hit for Crawford. Goes to left field. Stopping at second is Yeager, and the Dodgers have 2 on with 1 out for Lopes. Suddenly Sane is having trouble. Lopes is up. Buckner is on deck. The Yankee infield playing for a double play. They're ahead 4-2. We're in the top of the ninth. There is 1 out. Yeager at second. Crawford at first. Sane the stretch. The pitch to Lopes. Base hit for Lopes. This will be to left field. And holding at third is Crawford. He's holding at third is Yeager. The bases are dripping with Dodgers now with 1 out. And here's Buckner. Casey wants to talk to Johnny Sane. He's going to go out there and have a conversation. Jimmy Wynn is on deck. Yankee infield still playing for 2. Sane remains in the game. The pitch from Sane to Buckner. Ballpark check. No ballpark homer for Buckner. 15. Oops, that's Ferguson. That's not my ballpark card. 15. Popped him up. In foul territory is Gil McDougall. Johnny Sane jammed Bill Buckner, and there's 2 outs. That makes Jimmy Wynn the last chance saloon, but the bases are still loaded with Dodgers. 4-2 game. Lead run at first base. The base runners look like this. Yeager at third, Crawford at second, Lopes at first. Another great game in the King of the Hill tournament. Sane is going to go from the stretch. Wynn is 1 for 4. Garvey would be next. The pitch to Wynn. Did he get him? He got him swinging. He went around, and that's going to be the ball game. Johnny Sane scares the daylights out of all the Yankee fans, but gets the job done. It's a 4-2 Yankee win over the 74 Dodgers. Let's give you the totals. For the victorious homestanding and King of the Hill New York Yankees, who have now tied the 75 Reds for first place in the tournament. 4 runs, 8 hits, and they committed no errors. The Dodgers, 2 runs, 12 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Eddie Lopat. He is 1-0 in the tournament. The loser, Don Sutton, he goes to 0-1. Johnny Sane, Lopat does not get the win. Sane gets the win. And for Sane, that is win number 2 in the tournament. He is 2-0. All right, so the Yankees bump their win total to 3. So it looks like this on our standings board. The Reds and the Yankees are tied for first place, and the 77 Red Sox are in second with 2 wins. The Reds and the Yankees each have 3. The next team in the sequence is the 59 White Sox. They're going to throw either Early Wynn or Billy Pierce. I got to take a look at it. Might go with Pierce because he was good against the Yankees in the 50s. The pitcher for the Yankees will be left-hander Bill Miller, who was 4-6, but he had 13 starts in 1952. So it's going to be Miller versus either Wynn or Pierce. The game is going to take place at Yankee Stadium. It'll be game 11. It'll be next week. I hope you'll join us. Don't forget to check out channel membership. Follow the link in the description for this video. There is Stratomatic King of the Hill going on that side as well. If you're a King of the Hill fan, don't miss out. Grab yourself a channel membership. All right. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.